Hello teacher, hello everyone. Today I will teach my student lesson about daily routines. After the lesson they will know the language to talk about routines. And I will use my laptop computer, and I also have some flashcard will write the part of the sentence here. So where they will support me when I teach them the structure. I use my uh, board, the board and marker. I also have the paper of the reading here. My student will read the uh, the short paragraph about the daily routine here. And this lesson will include 3 skills: reading, writing, and speaking. And I also prepare a table so that my student will do their role play. Okay, now let's start. Hello everyone.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, you're great. Okay, I'm very nice to see you. And now, are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Okay, so now we will have the short passage to read, and it will talk about the daily routines that the people they usually do a day or every day. They use some activities, and now we have your own paper from the textbook, and I will, before you read, I want to give you the structure. Now let's look of the board. So we have the structure here. First we have subject, verb, and object or complement. Subject, in the reading today we will talk about the couples, a husband and a wife. So they will call the first person is we, because I have two people, we have we. So for another, for example, another subject like I, you, she, but today we will mention about we. And verb is the action like go, eat, drink, and object complement. That are the to modify for the sentence. So now let's look at your reading. I will give you some example about the structure. First, we have the structure with the subject we, and the verb is drink. We drink. We drink what in the subject? We in the reading we drink several cups of tea. And now we have subject is we. Verb is
Drink.
Object or complement is several cups of tea. Good. And now let's find me a sentence in the reading. That when you read, you know the same structure. Okay, Tim, can you give me the structure? So the subject. The subject is we, and verb. Another verb in the book, the text that you read. You may find that we have what? Breakfast or dinner. So subject we, verb have, and object is dinner. So we have dinner. Okay, that is one kind of structure. So we just tell about their routines, that they drink several cups of tea. We drink dinner. We have dinner. And now I want to add more to modify and clarify the time of the activity that the people in the reading they do at the time. So for example, the time that they drink several cups of tea. So maybe after, so in the morning after they pluck, so they drink the cup of tea around 9:30. So the time I give you. So they have dinner. What time they have dinner? About 7. Okay, 7 p.m. Right, 7 p.m. And another time in the so give me the structure. Then we add more the time. Still, can you give me another activity in the reading? Include the time.
We finish our work.
Finish. So we have finish our work at time.
6 p.m.
At 6 p.m. Okay. We have at here. At 6 p.m. Correct. Exactly. In the time in the reading. So we can see that they finish their work at 6 p.m. And in the sentence, when we talk about daily routine, sometimes we ask the adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency to tell other people know that how many times you do it. For example, I eat 3 meals or 3 times a day. Or I play sport 3 times a week. Or I read book every day. So I mean that I always read book every day. And or you do very frequently. Or sometimes you do, or often you do. You just tell the people that you do it often or not. So we use usually, sometimes, or often to tell the frequency. So we can add more the adverb of frequency in the sentence to modify or to clarify the sentence or the activity that you do every day. For example, in the let's look to the board. So we, you can say that we usually drink several cups of tea at 9:30. Or you can change it by we sometimes, or we often. We often have dinner. We often have dinner at
7
7
p.m.
p.m. So this is structure when we talk about our daily routines. And now, do you have any question about the structure or anything that you can understand? Often. Do you understand the structure here?
Yes.
Okay. Subject, verb, and object is the main part. But we can add to modify, clarify the sentence by adding the time, by adding the verb of frequency, like so usually, often, or sometimes. Okay? And now, read the passage and find the sentences about the routine with the same structure. Now let's read the passage and find the sentence, or you can highlight the sentence that you have the same structure. Okay, you highlight it or underline the sentence have the same structure. Verb, subject, verb, object, and the time, or adding more a verb frequency of frequency. Let's share. Okay, please share the answer to others. You can have the discussion and then share your sentence, your answer to others. Okay, I often drink tea with my fellow patient and smoke location topical. Where your sentence? Okay, you can say that. Have lunch. I go home, take a short rest, and have lunch with my family. Then we watch TV. Then we watch TV and go to bed about 10 p.m. Okay, so now I will check you so that you give me a sentence. Okay, now let's share the answer to your partner. Okay, share your answer to your partner.
I often drink tea with my fellow
My fellow
patient and smoke local tobacco.
Yeah. And we have the sentence like at 2:30 in the afternoon we go to the field again. So it's also the sentence the same, but the time they move to the beginning of the sentence. So we have the structure to talk about the daily routines. And I want you to, according to the process, I also give you the structure and adding the time, also adding the verb of frequency. So now I want you to write your daily routines. So what do you do every day? And what do you do, what do what time do you do these activities?
Okay.
For example, so I get up at 6:30. So I write down like the subject I get up. I get up at 6:30. I get up. Okay, for another example, subject I. If I add in the time, so add in the verb of frequency I.
Sometimes.
Usually or sometimes. Usually have breakfast at 7:00. So this is structure. Subject, verb, object. You can add more a verb of frequency and the time to clarify your sentence. Okay, now let's write 3 sentences about your daily routines. Now let's write it down. Write them down. You can write 3 sentence. First, you use subject, verb, and object. The second sentence, you use subject, verb, object, and add in the time. And the third, you add in a verb of frequency. Or you can write 3 sentences. Have all of this part. You can use the verb through according to the passes, like watch TV, have dinner, drink tea, finish work, finish school, or chat about work. Sleep
At 10 p.m. I often sleep at 10 p.m.
I usually go to the
School. I
drink the coffee and sometimes rest. Okay, good. I drink a cup of coffee. I have
learned
at 12.
I often go
To exercise. I usually go to bed at
11.
30. Oh, it's too late. So now you can write the sentence about the daily routines. So we can say your daily routine or weekly routine. Weekly means that you do every week. For example, I go to the market. So I go to the market 2 times or 3 times a week. So I will say that I often go to the market. I often to go to visit my aunt and uncle. So you can use the same structure when you want to write the activity that you usually do in the week or in the month or a year, that you can write it down. Okay, now let's move to the speaking. We know the structure. We can write the daily routine, the routine that you do. So now let's talk about it. What time do you get up?
I get up at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, how about you? What time do you get up?
I get up at 6 o'clock.
At 6 o'clock. Oh, early. You're not going to school in the morning, so that you get up later, and she get up earlier. What time do you go to school?
I go to school at 6:30.
6:30. Half past 6. and
I go to school at 8 a.m.
you go to school
8 o'clock.
at
8 o'clock.
o'clock. Oh, your school just started too late. And what time do you usually have breakfast? What time you usually have breakfast?
I usually have at a quarter to 7.
A quarter to 7. What time do you usually have breakfast?
I usually have breakfast at 7:35.
Oh. 7:35,
5.
and you get up at 7 o'clock. What do you do next? What do you do next after have breakfast? What do you do?
After breakfast, I started my classes.
You started my classes. When after have breakfast, you go to school and then you start your class. What time do you? Go ahead. What do you do next?
After I have breakfast, I start to go to school.
You start to go to school. That's the activity you usually do. And what do you do in the afternoon?
I often go home afternoon.
In the afternoon, you often go home. So I think that you usually go home at what time?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. You usually go home at 5 p.m. Sometimes earlier, but sometimes later. But usually at 5 p.m. Okay, how about you, Jean? What time do you go home? After school, so you go home what time?
I go home at 5:30 p.m.
Oh, 5:30 p.m. Yeah. Do you often play sport? No. You? Yes. What kind of sport do you like? Badminton. And do you often play it?
I play it
Every afternoon with your friend or your family members or who?
my sister.
Oh, with your sister. So that is also the routines that you usually do in the afternoon. That play badminton. What time do you usually do?
I usually do it at half past 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah, good. And how about what TV? Do you like watching TV? Yeah, I like watching TV. And how often do you watch TV?
Almost every day.
Almost every day. Okay, so you can say that I usually watch.
TV.
Okay. What time in the evening? In the evening or in the afternoon?
In the evening.
Okay, I usually watch TV in the evening. Good. So now I want you one ask and one answer. But when you say the sentence, you have to tell me like the stress, the sentence stress. Like I usually get up at 6 o'clock. I usually have breakfast at 7. So it's just example. And then you use the stress. You say usually, sometimes, or often, right? Breakfast, go to school, watch TV, or you can say I often play badminton with my sister. So what is the main part you have to stress and to show the people to clear and understand the sentence that you say. So one ask and one answer. Can you ask him?
How often do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee I drink coffee 3 days a week.
3
Times
times.
a week.
Oh, 3 times a week. Okay, I want one more time. They say, what time do you or do you play the, what time do you get up? What time do you have breakfast? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening? Okay, ask him.
What do you do after school?
I usually play the game after school.
What game?
Hmm?
What game?
Computer game.
Computer game after school. One more question.
What time do you
Go to bed.
I usually go to bed 11:30 or later.
Oh, if 11:30 or later, means that he gets up too late. He wake up too late. Go to bed too late. And Jin ask, please.
What do you do after dinner?
After dinner, I sometimes play games.
What time do you have lunch?
I have lunch at 12 p.m.
12. Noon also. At 12 o'clock. Yes. Okay. Lan asked Jin, please.
What time do you go to school?
I usually go to school at 8. No. I usually go to school at 7:50.
7:15. Or 50? 15.
50.
50, right.
50. Yeah.
50.
How often do you play the guitar? How often do you play the guitar?
Guitar.
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 How often?
Yeah.
I play the guitar almost every day.
You play guitar almost every day. It means that you always.
You
I always
always
play the guitar.
Yes. And one more question, please.
Do you have often played the sport? Play sport? No.
I sometimes I play the sports.
What
I just
sport?
sometimes-
What sport do you play?
Maybe sports on the internet.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so thank you because you tell me about your daily routine. You know how to ask. What time do you often play, or how often do you play, or what do you do in the evening? What do you do in the afternoon, or what do you do in the morning? And so now I will have the role play. So you will talk your daily or weekly routines, and then I have a table here for you. You will have the table here. We have the day from Monday to Saturday, and so we have the sense that you are friends, and you meet each other. You have the meeting in the coffee shop, and now you have to. You are planning to have a time or the schedule to go to the cinema together. But in the morning, so all of you go to the school so that you don't have time in the morning from Monday to Saturday. But you have the time, free time in the afternoon and in the evening. So I want you to imagine you are in the coffee shop, you are like, hello, nice, long time no see, you meet your old friend, and you want, let's go to the cinema, and then, okay, let's take the time. If you have free time, you we can go together.
Yeah.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do it. So let's have the small shop coffee here, and then let's talk about the time that you can check and we have the schedule to go to the cinema together. So let's do it, please.
Okay. Hello. Long time. Long time no see.
That's the one time.
Okay. How are you doing? How are you today?
Great.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go to the cinema in this week. Do you want to go with me?
Sure.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. What about
You can ask how about Monday?
how about
What time do you have free time? On Monday afternoon, or do you have free time on Monday evening?
Are you free on Monday?
Do you have
Sorry,
time on Monday?
Sorry, I'm busy Monday evening.
Why?
What will you do? What do you have planned for?
I have plan for play game with my friend.
Oh.
Okay. How about Tiên? Do you have a free time on Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday afternoon?
No, I'm busy.
Oh.
Okay, you're busy. You may say that, oh, I have to do my homework because I have a lot of homework. And what do you do? What do you do on Tuesday, on Wednesday? Okay, you ask. Then you ask. How about Wednesday? Okay, you ask each other to find a day that you can go together, please.
How about Wednesday?
Okay, if your friend are busy, so like cross the time that they said that they are busy. You cross. So Tiên là nàng Chin. So Monday afternoon Tiên busy or evening busy, and Chin busy, Lan busy, all busy, so that we can go on
Yeah.
Monday.
Okay. Jane, do you have free time on Thursday?
Yes, I'm free. How about
How about Tiên?
Tiên?
No.
Thursday afternoon. What do you do? Can you say what do you do
Yeah.
on Thursday?
What do you do on Thursday?
I go to visit my grandparents.
Yeah.
So you're busy on that day. But what do you think that what's the day that you can go?
We can go on the Friday.
You can go on Friday? Friday
Um,
afternoon or evening?
Yeah.
On afternoon.
So in the
Sorry.
afternoon.
Because I have a plan. I go to the supermarket with my mother, so I'm sorry I cannot. Are you convenient on Saturday in the evening?
Okay,
Tiên?
I'm free. Okay, I'm free on Saturday. How about
Oh yeah.
you?
What about Tiên?
I'm free too.
You are free too.
Yeah.
Because that all of you have the time in the evening. So let's talk about the time that you go to see the
Okay.
cinema.
What time? Okay. 7.
What time we will
What time we will
go
go
to the cinema?
in the on Saturday?
How about 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
That's right. Yeah.
That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, great. So you can
Okay.
have some suggestion like let's go to eat before we go to the cinema, and what the theater that you want to choose to go to, because we have 2 or more theater in Đà Lạt so that you can choose Hòa Bình or supermarket, Bixi Mart supermarket to go to.
Bixi supermarket.
And then we'll go to have dinner together before you go to the cinema.
Yeah, see you on Saturday at 7 p.m. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and all of you have the time to set up together that you will go at 7. You go to the cinema at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Yes, very good. So it's either the way that you can set up the schedules. You can make a schedule to go to with your friend, and you also talk to your friend about your daily life. Oh, what do you do on Monday? On Monday, I have to do my homework. Oh, I can go. So, how about Tuesday? What do you do? I have to. Oh, I remember that I have to go. I have a plan to go to visit my grandmother and grandfather. Something like that. And you give the excuse that you cannot go, and then you tell each other the daily routine. Okay, very good. So, and I hope that you will have the good time to eat together when you go to the cinema.
Yeah.
And do your homework in the textbook, and remember the structure. Today we learned about the simple present tense we use, and we use the structure subject, verb, object, and then we can add in more times and a verb, a frequency to clarify your sentence, and you use it to it's very important, because when you know the language, you can speak to each other. You can you feel more confident to speak English. And remember to do your homework. Okay, do you have any question?
No.
Okay, if we don't have any questions, we will finish here. Thank you everyone, and see you next lesson, next class.
Thank
Goodbye.
you, teacher. Goodbye.